You can't find any page from the Quran without the rules of Noon Sakinah and Tanween. What is the Noon Sakinah and what is the Tanween and what is the difference between them? This will be known in this short video. Are you ready? Let's start. Actually, the Noon Sakinah is the noon that doesn't have any vowel with it. So you will find it without fatha and without kasra and without tanween and without shadda. But sometimes you will find it with that shape, which is the shape of the sukoon in the Quran. And the tanween actually is an extra noon, but it isn't written as a noon. It is just pronounced as a noon. So the word kufuwan, for example, is written in that way. But it is pronounced like this, kufuwan, by adding an sound at the end. And actually, there are many differences between the Noon Sakinah and the Tanween. The first difference, the Noon Sakinah, you can find it in the middle of the word and at the end of the word. But the Tanween is found only at the end of the words. The second difference, you can find the Noon Sakinah in the nouns, as for example in the adjective munhamir, and you can find it in the verbs, as for example in the verb yanhar, and you can find it in the prepositions as in min. But the tanween is found only at the end of the nouns, for example as in the word kufuwan that we have just said, and basiran, sami'an. The third difference is the noon is pronounced and written at the same time. As in the word min, you will find the noon pronounced and written, but the tanween is just pronounced as noon but written in a different symbols that will be known later. And actually the tanween has three kinds. There is tanween with fatha, takes this symbol, and tanween with kasra, it takes that one, and tanween with dhamma, that takes that shape. And actually the Noon Sakinah and the Tanween has four rules. The first rule, which is al-izhar, that means clarification, as in the word al-munkhaniqah. The second rule is al-idgham, that means merging or insertion, as in the word man ya'mal. The third rule, which is al-qalb or al-iqlab, as in the word min bani, that means changing. You will change the noon and the tanween. The fourth and last rule, which is al-ikhfa, that means hiding, as in the word mansura. Every rule from these four rules of Noon Sakinah and the Tanween will be explained in details in the following episodes. That's all for today. Wishing you have got some benefits. See you next episode. Salamun alaikum.